Okay, I'm just gonna start. Because there's something I cannot find, and it's just weird. On the inside, I feel like, I'm not whiny. I'm just saying, on the inside, there's a part of me that feels like breaking down to tears, That's not me, that's just someone else, Spirituality 101, we are all connected, and you may feel other people, right? I'm just being open about it. That doesn't make me crazy or a weirdo. Just makes me say things that everyone knows but acts like it doesn't exist. I'm just taking responsibility because I need to eat. And that's just shit I cannot find, So now I feel, I cannot do this, so I have to just do the best that I can with what the abilities I have been given. And that is basically all there is ever gonna be to this thing we call life. Now let's just see if this could work. Because maybe I'm gonna get to record myself in a completely new perspective. And then in the end, I'm gonna say, oh wow, if I could have just dropped the bickering, I would have been able to do this. I could have been able to do this without feeling ashamed of my emotional outbursts. So, yeah, that. So all I'm doing is basically taking responsibility for my own path and then letting others kind of sort out their path so we can be free of thinking we have to see each other or spend time with each other, because I'm not going to force you. Cool, this is going to be a hard one. I'm going to make some soup. Yeah, let's just see. Maybe it's actually nice if it's a bit freely swinging. Or maybe not. Oh boy. That's not going to be any better. I mean, I can cook here, right? So you see what I'm cooking. It's not optimal. Would be nicer like this. If only I could remember. If he said, just don't understand people. It could be this easy, right? It could be literally this easy. If only you would have the courage to just keep doing what you're doing and then reach out to the people you actually like, Like, not the people you feel like you have to spend time with. No, like, just find someone you really like and then just be open about it. Okay, I have to find another way. Because this is not what I want. Okay, I have to be creative now. So I'm gonna look for. Yeah, I seriously don't know where. Cool. Okay, this could help. Sometimes you just don't find it, and looking for it is just too much of a pain. So you simply say, you know what? Let's just see if we can do this a bit different then. Okay, we're gonna make some Asian soup thing. Oh wow, yeah! Oh, I forgot about that. Okay, that completely boosted the meal. Okay, but it also complicates it. What is this, man? What have I just done? Just makes no sense. Oh, maybe like this. Could be like this. Just like, no. I just tried that, right? You know, content creation is seriously... just right now, it's just really pissing me off. Okay, maybe this should... Okay. Yeah, well then you don't see what I'm cooking. It's just resting on the stick now. How is that even holding? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna put this as a security. Okay, this is crazy. Okay, I just realized I have some like Asian noodles. This is actually supposed to be a really quick thing. Wow, this is super nice. And you can even see it's just, I just put this stick here. Now it's just resting there. The woman thing is just resting. You know, the woman thing. Okay, first, yeah, it's just some kind of a mushroom that I collected myself. I'm just saying, you know? If you never see this video, then it was poisonous. I dried it, so I'm looking into making my own kind of shiitake mushrooms. Because I feel either hungry or empty. You know, I decided to just make a little snack beforehand. But I want to eat this. It's not, actually it's... I'm also trying to get, because it feels more complicated now. I feel like there's expectations or something about the food that I'm making. And I'm trying to clearly outdo myself. Yeah. I don't know what this emotional stuff is. I've got Brussels sprouts. They need to be done. Wow. I don't know, I have done something and now I feel lost. Like really lost. It's so weird. Just makes no sense. Okay. Okay, I have no sesame seeds. Which is why we have to do some peeling. Which is gonna be a real pain in the ass. But that's what we're here for, right? Okay, that's gonna be complicated. Like I said, I'm not really in the mood for this. Yeah, forget it, man. I mean, because I'm eating this, I can of course crack them like this. I should have done this before, because now I feel the pressure of the camera running. Oh boy. Maybe I just don't do this. You know, this is not a day. I'm just doing this because I feel like I need to do this. So content creation isn't like high life or something. It's just another job. The difference is probably that you find meaning in it. But you can find meaning in any job. Okay, I have to use them because they're clearly getting kind of off. So let's just see what we can save here. I'm not gonna be too... because otherwise I'm just gonna be sad, yeah? But I didn't use this. Because I actually like Brussels sprouts. It's a great autumn food. I also started cleansing again. My phone is on flight mode, which seems to be a really good idea. Why? This is just chores, right? Just working off stuff while you feel like you're crying. This is living a life of dignity. What is this? You know, this is what the industry will never get. How to lead a life of dignity, you know? How to treat nature with respect, you know, that kind of stuff. Well, you know, so ketogenic works. It's just really hard to let go of all this sweet stuff. I mean, I get it, you know? You remember all the cookies, but let's face it, you can make cookies with bananas as sweetener. You know, you cannot, you know, there's no point to replace sugar with dates or replace sugar with, you know, other sugar that is being marketed as more healthy, because it's bullshit. It doesn't matter if it comes from stevia or sweetwood, it's all the same shit. So, no, even not the birch tree sugar or something. It makes no sense. It's all just sugar, because the point is, it's just the extract. So yeah, also not the raw organic muscovado sugar, you know, where you pay lots of, you know, like 10 euros for a kilo. It doesn't matter. The point is that it's empty and it's imbalanced. You know, you have to do your own experiences. I'm not saying that I never eat sugar again. I just did. Chocolate. Dark chocolate with 72% cocoa. It was just the highest amount of cocoa I found in a discounter. And it just helped me to have at least like kind of a nice day. You know, but I'm still also, you know, it's about transitioning. I'm really not saying that you could never eat sugar again, but I'd stick to the sugar you like find in bananas, and that is already quite sweet because they have been bred to contain more sugar. Or maybe they were always sweet, I don't quite know. Right, but let's say cooking bananas are quite nice as well. Okay, Brussels sprouts actually don't need an awful lot of cooking. They just need to be kind of blanched. I may not have all the words. Okay. And now they always say if you do this, you should add a bit of salt. So that the nutrients stay in or something. Or maybe it's just for the taste. So often when I cook, I have something in my mind that I want to create. Now the new thing is that I'm going to add Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts. Yeah. So the idea is to simply make sure you get food that is actually healthy and clean. Which is why in most cases I would simply learn how to cook myself. Because a lot of places that you will find, it's either going to be too expensive or not according to your needs. Because when you order something, you know, I'm just going to say that the chef doesn't come out and look at you, right? He doesn't know who's ordering this. He's just, I mean, okay, maybe he's like super conscious and he can feel who the guest is that ordered this. But in most cases, he'll just do the same thing. You know, he's not going to vary the spices because most kitchens don't have room for super conscious cooking. Plus, I think the world would really benefit if you could just cook your own food. Because that means you learn how to take care of yourself. I mean, and that alone, if that's the one skill you want to have at the end of your life, you know, how to cook your own food, and then to know what to eat when, so you can respond to how you feel, so you can push on and do what you feel like, you know, you can do to free people, you know, from, you know, basically the hypnosis that's been done to them since they were a child. And that starts with the food. Because a lot of the stuff you've been told, what's healthy and stuff, was just industry. It was just lobbyism. And you just have to understand this, that nobody needs sugar. Not in the form that, you know, it's been stuffed into us. I mean, we're like stuffed geese, my friend. Which is why your liver is probably the reason why you've been farting so much. Because it's just full of fat. It can no longer process all the toxins that you put into yourself. And that includes me, right? Who's already quite conscious, but that who's still struggling. But, you know, I'm 95% of the time I'm on my own. You know, still waiting for that lovebird that I found along the way. And reluctant to give in, right? I just reject everyone else because I want to be with her. You know, and you don't know what's going on. Because I'm not a bird, I'm a human. And, right? But it seems to be within my nature, you know, to just be kind of truthful. You know, to just look for truth. I don't know why other people don't have that. I mean, we just see these differences. You know, some children just lie. And you don't know why. They just lie about everything. And they even cherish the idea that they can control people with their lies. So I just want truth. You know, I just want truth. So why bother to make up things if you're aware of it, that it's actually different? So you can talk yourself into, oh wow, I found the solution, you know, I can still get off on sugar, but it's not called sugar, it's called different. There's just no point to it. I have tried. Try it yourself, you know, if you don't believe me. I have tested these things. It's all the same thing. You know, you can get whatever kind of super healthy syrup. You know, in the end, it's just sugar, you know. You're an addict and you get off on sugar, you know. It's just the rush, you know. Get a rush by completing your 31st book. And then realize that it starts getting harder and harder because the more you write, the less meaningful it starts to become, you know? So in the end, you don't get off on anything any longer, right? So that's basically then Tantra. You just have to draw out the orgasm and enjoy every step of the way. So sometimes you have to rush through your life until you reach some kind of a barrier. And then you're just standing on the edge. But the edge keeps moving, so you have to keep moving. Or something like that, right? This is just really hypothetical. I'm just trying to express kind of what I'm living. You know, plus, you don't want to live on the edge. Or, if you do, then you just want to get used to it. You know, if you have children. So you want to be a conscious dad, right? You want to be Mr. Conscious, you know, Mr. I've got a bit of madness, you know, but I'm not gonna let it ruin my life, you know. I'm just gonna keep eating, keep breathing, and keep, you know, looking at nature, like really looking at nature. And I'm not gonna, you know, I'm just gonna try to connect with the nature that I see. That's the idea in general, right? And I'd rather be a family man than somebody who prides himself to be constantly, you know, traveling elsewhere. Because what your children need is just, you know, they need a home. But if you never connect with where you are, then how could it be your home then, right? I mean, home is where your heart is. And when you say home is where your heart is, and now home is where your heart is supposed to be where you are, and if your heart isn't in where you are, then, right, you should either open your heart to where you are, or maybe just go somewhere else. But there's no point in acting like I'm just gonna be quiet. brown mustard seeds, garlic, ginger, lotti carotti. There's one missing. And some cabbage. And then we've got some of this. If you have sesame seeds, would be great. I don't have them right now. Gee, man, sometimes, right? It's just weird what life has in store for you. I'm just saying, it's just weird. Really super weird. We're gonna save the water because it's gonna have the taste. Oh, and we have soy sauce. And we have coconut cream, which I hope is still good. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Ginger. So yeah. I don't have any fancy knives or anything. I just use what I have. No. Yeah, I love garlic. Yeah, this is secondhand Got it for 10 euros. Barely used. Okay. So see cooking as time you spend with yourself, right? So it's your idea of getting to know yourself. And if you cook with others, just don't talk. Just hold the room and learn to be quiet. Your spirit needs this, so you just focus on the food. Just need to stop with all the blabbering. I'm still learning, if you haven't noticed. I think cooking with normal knives just keeps you humble. It's just too much pride in all of these fancy knives that people use. Okay, the garlic will come in a bit later. Just cubes. Okay, this just, I'm gonna just put it on top just like that. I have some fresh self-pickled stuff. Oh boy. Okay. You know, we'll probably just take a few of these, and the rest you can eat tomorrow. Nah. Or maybe put all of them in. It depends, we'll see. Could also be a great side dish. Okay, this goes together. Mushrooms. I don't know, just get any dried mushrooms. You could even buy mushrooms and then dry them yourself on the heater. I just wanted to start experimenting. And I waited the whole day to do this recording, so now I have to do it justice. Just worked on the computer. That was really nice. I haven't done that in a while. Yeah. So yeah, unless you stop drinking coffee, you'll never know what these ancient texts talk about. I'm just saying. No coffee, no sugar, no alcohol. No gossip. You basically stop doing things for fun. And you take them serious. If you watch a movie and you see what you can learn from the movie. Okay. I'm just gonna take normal, kind of like sunflower seed oil. Okay, I'm not gonna put onions this time. Don't know why. Okay. Like I said, I have done this once already. I'm going to do this intuitive. I'm going to put in salt now. Don't know why. So garlic burns quite easily. Oh, actually, we can do the pasta in the other pot. So these are bean thread noodles. Okay. Which makes them actually ketogenic. Okay, just caramelize this. I'm gonna add the mushrooms now already. They were quite spongy. I'm probably gonna look for more and then dry them and then keep them for stuff like this. Okay. Now this I will add uncooked. Now I just realized I had to change. The pace I was going at was not at all maintainable, but it helped me to push through. And that's simply what I do, right? There's nothing that magical, but there is, I mean, but I'm just pushing through. So you just cut it into like this. It's a bit like ramen, right? Just your own idea of okay. So you're working with the feeling, you're looking for the feeling. How would it feel like to be relaxed and cook? And then you relax and you cook. So getting rid of coffee is certainly a very important step. But you're self-responsible. Nobody's gonna come and force you. But your life may point you to realize it, you know, that it's better to make the next step, you know. Okay, now we're gonna add this. Which is brown mustard seeds, maybe a teaspoon or half a teaspoon. Now, it's like a teaspoon. Just roast it a little. I'm gonna eat probably from this pot or from this one. Probably gonna eat from this pot, so I can cook the pasta. Okay, I'm just gonna put it all in. Okay, I mean that's basically it already. Because now we're gonna pour some soy sauce on top of it. Yeah, the kale, the cabbage are used for something else. Actually, this will be boiling much faster. I'm not sure if you can see it. Doesn't really matter. Okay. Now it's the soy sauce. Yeah. So just keep a few secrets to yourself, right? Not because you don't like sharing. It's just because other people should do their own. Wow. You know, this is just some outdoor cooking gear that I have. Okay, this is... Maybe I'm just gonna first add... No. The water we just used, right? For the Brussels sprouts. Now I'm gonna add coconut cream. Lest it go bad. Maybe I'm gonna keep a bit. Then I can make some hot chocolate later. Yeah, and that's basically it. I mean, that's the soup. I mean, it's not entirely done yet, but the rest you can just guess. Just gonna check how much time I've got left. Yeah, we still have 35 minutes, so I don't have to rush this. I just had to make sure. Right, so I'm not sure how you would call this. It's not typical ramen style. I just want to bring this to a boil. So yeah, never let other people's paranoia wear you down, because they choose this. Okay, nice. Tastes good. It's a rich meal, but it needs a bit of spice. I do have chili actually. Where? There. It's just chili powder. I don't know, I like it spicy. I actually have, I'm so stupid, I have fresh turmeric. I'm gonna use the fresh one for tea. I'm gonna make golden milk simply because it would, I would have to hurry now. I don't feel like that. You get this, right? Just want to do this relaxed, you know? I've got enough stress with everything going on. I've had years of stress already. And I've aged incredibly. Okay, nice. Now it's got a good spice to it. You know, I just felt a bit sick today. And this is what you need. This is a pick-me-up. This is a hey, you know. Just bring this. Put this in there. This is basically one portion, right? Just one portion. And then you add it to your pot from which you eat. Sprinkle this on top. Oh yeah, oh yeah, I've got tofu. Of course, man. I've got tofu, but the tofu I have to fry. But I can fry it in this lid. Okay, sweet. I mean, not sweet. It's basically the opposite of sweet. Wow. You're letting go of all this sugar. Like I said, you know, yeah, I usually eat good sized portions. Wow. I don't know. Okay, it's at 2 to 3 minutes. Just let it soak. If you're not sure if that's enough, and then rinse it. No. Spicy. Wow. No, I'm just saying, some people travel. What? What is this? Just shh. I'm telling you, there's weird stuff happening, man. What is this? Are they done? Super weird. Okay, I'm gonna save the water. Yeah, I have to get a proper sieve. I don't have one. Gee. That's actually a good investment. A sieve, yeah. That's the one. Actually, the best investment is skill. holding your planks, so you can do stuff like this, you know, so you can hold a giant wok without a problem. Okay, I'll just keep it that way. Just put this to the side. Cut the tofu, cut the crab, cut the mushrooms, and start to dance. Like, be a bit restless. You know, I don't necessarily have a problem with, you know, like fish or seafood. I have a problem, however, with the way they're being produced. Like, you know, if I just go hunting myself, it'd be different. But the whole world is kind of fucked. So you feel like, you know, vegetarian could be better. But I have no problem in eating meat as well. But everyone has to figure this out for themselves. Okay, I'm just gonna use the same oil for frying the tofu. It's just the lid. I mean, I have to literally watch out for my own neighbors. Because they're all dishonest. You know, they don't care. Some people really just want to ruin your life because their life is ruined. Because they forgot the importance of taking responsibility. And I remembered, you know, so I know I learned to close off my spirit and keep certain just information to myself. Okay. This really reminds me of Tonio on the Cliff by the Sea, one of the best movies ever made. And that's what you need, like a woman friend that loves you like this. Yeah, I think it's just to warm it up. It doesn't have to be properly fried. So I'll just prepare the soup. You know, get the chopsticks ready. Just gonna put this in. Okay, it's a decent amount. But you can always refill on the from the soup. Okay, that's hot. See how awesome this is? I mean, that's a decent meal. Just learn how to cook, my friend. I mean, you're learning it already. The first step is to observe or to experiment and then keep observing. If you've got the internet, yeah, okay, this is not the best pan for frying tofu. An egg could also be nice, but that I'm gonna do tomorrow. Because now I can, right, you can make variations. You can create different toppings. Tomorrow I'm gonna put an egg, just a fried egg. You can also put a poached egg. I'll show you that sometime. And then you'll just develop your own style. Yeah, okay. Just gonna put it on top. Yeah, and then you just go and eat it. You know? Hello. Because it's hot, I have this. I mean, super awesome. Okay. That was faster than expected. Thank you for watching. If you have, you can put some sesame oil on top. Or some ghee. I think it has enough fat with the cream. That goes back to the fridge. I'm just gonna say cheerio, you know. Maybe a new me has been discovered. Or maybe it's just today's energy. Who can say?